Check, check.
Everybody, don't be shy. Go ahead and ask the question.
What up, what up?
DJ Waffles, Hip Hop Weekly magazine. How do you think your new album that you're about to drop is going to affect the music industry?
Two things. It already dropped, and dropped 2 weeks ago. I mean, it ain't about. It wasn't an album for the hip hop community. It was more an album for the culture. You know, I figured I'd restore some of the integrity back in the game. When I grew up and listened to music, it was all about integrity. It was all about what you stood for. I just figured some way down the line that changed a little bit. So it's just like, for me being the big homie, I just want to restore some of that. So it's like a conversation with, you know, my cultures, so to speak, more than the music industry. If that makes sense to you.
Great answer.
For sure. What's happening?
Robbie Collins, CBS. Being from Atlanta, getting a chance to perform with the Hawks here. What's that feel like for you, and kind of being a guy that was a Hawks fan and growing up?
I mean, other than getting off a excruciating tour schedule, I mean, it's great, man. It's something I'm very proud of. I'm proud of my city. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of the people in it. And I'm definitely got a lot of respect for the Hawks organization for even, you know, reaching out to, you know, us local entertainers and people that represent the city as well, and making us a part of this, you know, this great foundation. I just feel like it's a step in the right direction. It's like, you know, music and sports all coincide. So to be a part of that and actually have, you know, have pride in that and be at the games and be a, you know, a season ticket holder is like, you know, it's dope. I get to get up there, do my thing, watch the game, get back to it. So I got a lot of love for the city, man. Yeah.
Christina Lee with The Guardian. I understand that you've been in talks to perform at a Hawks game for a minute. Can you tell us more about that conversation?
I mean, you know, it took some convincing. Not because I didn't want to do it, because, you know, I enjoy coming here, watching the games, and being the cool guy that sits on the court side on the wood, so to speak. So to have to actually, you know, get out there and perform, you know, is just it's a different feeling, you know what I mean? So, and it's just like, you know, when I do what I do it in a venue or arena that is pretty much all my fans. So now I get to see who all my fans are tonight.
For the Hawks, what's something you would add or take away from the franchise?
Oh man, nothing. I would just add the after party after the game. You know what I'm saying? See if I get the club level cracking. You know what I mean? That's all I would change. You know what I mean? Maybe put some AB on here. You know, that's it. Get cracked. What's up, Mom?
El Dorado, hip hop since 1987. Yesterday, Kobe Bryant broke the news that he'll be retiring after the 2015-16 season. They'll be here Friday. What were your thoughts on Kobe's retirement announcement?
I mean, I think it's the right decision if that's what he chose to do. I mean, I think he put a lot of work in, and you know, at some point you gotta take time for yourself and your family. You know what I mean? And let your legacy live on. And I mean, I always thought he'd be a dope sportscaster, though. You know, if you ask me, because nobody get a really chance to talk to Kobe a lot. You know, he got that arrogant bang. You know, like myself. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it would be good to see him and Charles Barkley going back and forth about what they think is right or wrong, you know?
Brittany Collins with WGXA and Macon. I wanted to know about the song Where I'm From. How do you think the video depicts or defines Macon?
I think it has absolutely nothing to do with what we're talking about at this present moment.
Yeah. Jeezy, piggybacking off the retirement thing with Kobe.
Right.
I know Jay-Z probably won't be releasing any more albums, so how many more you think you got left in you, man?
Oh man, I'm gonna do it till I get tired, man. You know what I mean? For me, it ain't really even about the number of albums at this point. It's about, you know, what I bring to the culture and the game. And when I think that's no longer needed, then, you know, I'm a pretty good looking guy, man. I can go do some acting and, you know, there's a couple things I can go do, so I ain't really tripping. But to me, it's just you know, I just feel like it's a responsibility thing at this point. You know what I'm saying? And when it doesn't feel like a responsibility no more, and I feel like the torch can be passed on quite sure like Jay did. You know what I mean? You know, he can go live his life and be with his beautiful wife and, you know, be with his kids, you know. So, how you doing?
I'm Biba from allhiphop.com. So a lot of athletes cite your music as,
Right.
you know, motivation, thug motivation, of course. If you had to pick one of your songs to be the theme song for the Hawks, what would you pick?
I'll definitely be put on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they put on for the city. And every time they get close, we all rally behind them. You know what I mean? And, you know, even when they, you know, drop the ball, we get right behind them again. And it's just like, you know, we got a team that doesn't have a lot of, so say, big name names, but I think they play just as hard as anybody else, and they give it their all. And that's what I like to see, coming to see, you know, a bunch of people that play together as one, and there's not just one, you know, person that's carrying the team. It's the team that's carrying the team.